In Janelle Brown's Watch Me Disappear, 2017, a gripping mystery infused with elements of suspense, a local woman vanishes, presumed dead by everyone except her daughter who has persistent visions suggesting otherwise. The novel has garnered critical acclaim for its exploration of the narratives we construct about our loved ones and the surprising gaps in our understanding. As a New York Times best-selling author known for her portrayal of dysfunctional families, Brown once again delves into the complexities of familial relationships, setting the story in the vibrant backdrop of Berkeley, California. The Flanagan family, residing in Berkeley, is at the heart of the story. A year ago, Mrs. Billie Flanagan embarked on a solitary hike through desolation wilderness but never returned. All that remains of her is a lone hiking boot discovered along the trail, leading authorities to presume her demise. Left behind are her husband, Jonathan, and their daughter Olive. Struggling to cope with the loss, Jonathan, a writer, becomes consumed by anger and self-absorption, seeking solace in excessive drinking and neglecting to acknowledge Olive's emotional state. Isolated and withdrawn, Olive withdraws from her social life and gradually loses touch with her friends, while Jonathan remains oblivious to her inner turmoil, drowning his sorrows in nightly bouts of intoxication. On a fateful day, Olive experiences a peculiar vision of her mother, convinced that Billie is still alive and traversing the landscapes of California. However, Jonathan dismisses Olive's assertions, attributing them to denial and insisting that Billie is deceased. Unwilling to accept this conventional wisdom, Olive maintains that without a body, there is no conclusive proof of her mother's demise. Determined to uncover the truth herself, she embarks on a personal quest for answers. Recognizing his own neglect towards Olive, Jonathan realizes that he must address his drinking problem to become a more attentive and supportive father. Yet, as Olive persists in her belief that Billie lives, Jonathan begins to question her mental well-being, contemplating the need for psychiatric intervention. Watch Me Disappear masterfully weaves a tale of uncertainty, challenging the boundaries between truth and perception. As Olive's relentless pursuit of her mother's existence intensifies and Jonathan strives to be the father his daughter needs, the Flanagan family becomes enmeshed in a captivating web of intrigue and self-discovery. Furthermore, Jonathan finds himself in dire financial straits, relying on Billie's life insurance payout to make ends meet. Abandoning his work on novels, he faces dwindling funds and a growing sense of urgency. After careful consideration, Jonathan resolves to delve into the investigation of Billie's disappearance, fully aware of the absurdity of his endeavor, since she is presumed dead. However, one lingering curiosity gnaws at him. Billie had safeguarded a password-protected file on her computer. Jonathan has always pondered its contents and, without divulging his intentions to Olive, he sets out to unravel the mystery it holds. Meanwhile, Olive reflects on her memories of Billie. She recalls Billie's upbringing in a strict family and her subsequent rebellious escape as a teenager. Billie's passion for environmental activism brought her into Jonathan's life, culminating in a whirlwind 6-week romance and their swift marriage preceding Olive's birth. Recognizing her mother's unpredictable and free-spirited nature, Olive begins to contemplate the possibility that Billie may not have vanished, but instead staged her own disappearance, playing dead. Jonathan, confessing his own suspicions of a deeper truth behind Billie's vanishing act, shares Olive's belief that her mother may still be alive. Together, they embark on a clandestine mission to uncover the elusive truth, keeping their investigation a closely guarded secret, not disclosing it to friends or other family members until they gather more substantial evidence. Meanwhile, their neighbor Harmony grows closer to Jonathan. Billie's closest friend, Harmony has long held feelings for Jonathan and wonders if the time is right for him to move on. Olive, displeased with Harmony's presence and the distraction she poses to Jonathan's pursuit of the truth, resents the idea of her father swiftly moving forward from Billie's presumed demise. Simultaneously, Olive's friends express concern about her withdrawn state. Natalie, her best friend, upon learning of Olive's sexual orientation, contemplates if this discovery may be the cause of her prolonged silence. In the backdrop of tangled emotions and secret investigations, the Flanagan family grapples with the complex aftermath of Billie's disappearance. Their intertwined lives and hidden motivations unravel against a backdrop of uncertainty as they strive to reconcile the truth about their loved one and themselves. Harmony, despite initially offering support to Olive about her sexual orientation, betrays her trust by revealing it to others before Olive has the opportunity to do so herself. Feeling isolated and as though everyone is against her, Olive's yearning for Billie intensifies. Meanwhile, Jonathan's investigation into Billie's disappearance uncovers disquieting revelations. After successfully cracking the password to the protected file, he discovers that Billie had an undisclosed daughter. Both Jonathan and Olive realize that if Billie concealed such a significant secret, she is capable of hiding other truths, including the real reason behind her vanishing act. In a startling breakthrough, Jonathan unravels the mystery surrounding Billie's whereabouts. Contrary to everyone's belief, Billie is not deceased, but has been assuming a false identity. She acquired a Danish passport through illicit means on the dark web, implying that she may be residing somewhere in Denmark. Billie's decision to deceive them leaves Jonathan and Olive bewildered and grappling with a multitude of unanswered questions. However, armed with this newfound knowledge, they acknowledge the need to forge ahead and rebuild their lives without her. As the truth comes to light, the Flanagan family confronts the aftermath of Billie's web of secrets, grappling with the impact it has had on their lives. With resolution and acceptance, they embark on a path of healing and self-discovery, determined to move forward and find closure, even in the absence of Billie. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.